Now, regarding the matter of the Dark Dragon, do you have any inklings as to... His action report claimed he was unable to retrieve it. Is this an accurate account of a...
Dunno. Joachim still hasn't come out of his mad scientist hole. Best I can tell, he's got a new toy for his research, but whether it's... And Georg gets all elusive every time I broach the subject. I don't think I'm getting anything out of him.
I see. Which means... the only other account... I'm certain I can't feel the Dark Dragon's soul anywhere in the keep. I can hardly order an investigation with so little evidence.
As it stands, the only unusual behavior I've seen is how Georg slips away to contact the mainland every now and then. Church correspondence, maybe?
Contact with the priesthood?
No clue. I'll say this, though. Chances are, it's got nothing to do with seeing your father's wish come true. Before you arrived, the whole immortality thing was never part of the conversation.
Which can only mean this obsession with dragon souls serves different ends. Even more suspicious.
Immortality for the Emperor? I see. That's what you've been after.
Who goes?
You, the Slayer.
Sovereign princess whom dragons heed. I would speak to you of the Shining Dragon. If slipping beyond the flow of time is truly your desire, you'll want to hear me.
What?
I see. So the Dark Dragon's soul...
Quite. Based on present intelligence, it most likely accounts for one of...
Which brings the number of World Dragon souls under Imperial command to 3. Then there's the Sea Dragon soul residing with this genus man. And
We're still in it. The 3 spears were just that. Spear points. Next will come the muscle, the twin blades of the Empire. The odds are still stacked against us. At the least, we should talk to this man carting the Sea Dragon soul around and see if he won't pledge for our side.
It's not gonna be like slipping a note under the door, you realize. He's not an easy guy to track down. Probably because he likes it that way. Just finding him is gonna be enough work on its own. He could be waltzing around the Imperial base by now, for all we know.
For crying out. Doesn't anyone have good news?
I wouldn't call it good news, but things don't seem to be going so smoothly on the Empire's end either. Allegedly, the friction between Princess Excella and the Church runs far deeper than we first presumed. I say allegedly because our informant on this matter is Beatrice, a known enemy agent. We'd best take her word with a grain of salt.
It's vital information either way. Now, if only we could use it to our... We must end the occupation. The people are depending on us to protect them.
Father, with due respect, there's a line in the sand now. Why aren't we going on the offensive?
The offensive? Sonia, I'm trusting you have some sort of plan when you...
I do. It would seriously sway things if the Dragon Soul count was in our favor, right? What we should do is get behind enemy lines and... Covert operations with a small mobile squad are what we do best, after all.
Not a terrible proposal. Do we have any intelligence on where the Dragon Souls are...
I can only think of 2 Imperial footholds where they'd be defended enough. Right, Captain Burrows?
That's about right. Last I saw a report, Imperial forces were reclaiming the old ruins of Fort Garal out in the desert. And there's another command post up Mount Glanciel, a stronghold called Olvenstein Keep. Enemy troops deploy mostly from those 2 points. If I were the enemy commander, and I needed to safeguard a World Dragon Soul on this continent, I'd take it back to one of those places.
But how do we know which?
Could be both for all we know. 3 souls, 2 strongholds.
It shouldn't really matter which one we hit first then, yeah? Just running the numbers here.
Then why don't we do Glanciel first? When we went looking for the Dark Dragon's soul, those ruins felt like they were hiding something weird.
Something weird?
Yeah, we were only there to begin with because of that book we found, right? The one that went on about frozen ruins and secrets with it. So I did a little more translation work. According to the book, there's a secret tunnel entrance right at the summit.
A secret tunnel, huh? Sounds like a good way for us to slide right in, incognito style.
All right then, it's decided. To Mount Glancial.
Hello.
Should be easy.
We'll be fine. Look, they found us!
This'll be easy.
Oh, we'll be fine.
We've been spotted.
Look, they found us!
Enemy approaching. Get ready. Here they come. This'll be easy. Get ready. Here they come. Get ready. Here they come. Get ready. Here they come.
We've been spotted. We've been spotted.
Look!
I'm bored.
Hey,
Oh, hello there. This'll be easy. Got it.
That takes care of that.
How's that?
What was that?
Monsters? If they're still around...
No. Everyone, move!
Oh, don't tell me.
Yes, it's an avalanche! We're too...
Hey. Wake up already. I got stuff I need to do. You're alive.
Zest! What have you done with the others?
What, like I know? Calm down. The Shining Wonder Kid is here.
Yuma!
Nuh-uh. Used.
What are you gonna do to him?
Let's see. From this position, the easy thing would be to break his
Stop! Let go!
Yeah. Nah. I don't want to see the Shining Dragon go out like this either, you know?
Fine. What do
Just follow me.
What?
Hey, you don't have to. If you don't, you get to listen to him scream. So, what's it gonna be? Either the Shining Dragon says goodnight here and now.
I'll do as you say.
Atta girl.
My name? I thought you...
Just tell me.
I'm Sonia, Crown Princess of Astoria, Sonia Blanche.
Ugh, no, stop, shut up. I don't care about any of that. All I need is your name.
Wait, what about Yuma?
Leave him. What are you standing there for?
Yuma! Hey, Yuma!
Is he hurt?
You guys, I'm glad you're all...
We're fine, but Sonia's still
What? Don't tell me she got swept up.
Not likely. I don't think so anyway. She was just...
Huh? How can you tell?
footprints. Probably a young woman's about her size, unless the snow's warped them.
There can't be that many people just traipsing around the mountains like that.
Thank goodness. She's all right.
Well, I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Take a look at these.
More prints. The shape of the soul is different too.
Think so. Whoever they belong to, they're not Sonia's. See here?
Did someone come to her rescue?
They go up the mountainside, but the only thing up there is the enemy fortress. Don't tell.
Oh, a moment, everyone. Someone's left a letter.
A letter?
What does it say?
I have Sonia. I'm going to make her my lover. Oh no.
Zest, what is he up?
We have to go and save her.
If she really is with Zest, he's likely taken her to the enemy base and...
Then it all works out. We can smash Zest's face in, save Sonia, and take those dragon souls back in one go.
We won't know about the souls until we arrive, but save that for later. Sonia.
Alvenstein Keep is this way. Come on, I know a shortcut through the Logos ruin.
Here.
What are you doing?
Girl's got some spunk.
What are you trying to do, leading me all the way?
Isn't it obvious? This is where I'm gonna make you my
What? What?
If I said something like that, the kid with the shining dragon might seriously come looking for you.
You're using me as a hostage to lure Yuma here?
That's right. So just be quiet and don't get any stupid ideas. You'll only hurt yourself.
Why are you so fixated on Yuma? No, not you.
Neither. Yeah, I've got to fight him, but he's not the end game. There's a bigger fish. He's an asshole, though. A condescending asshole who just won't shut up about dragons and soul. But I got him to make me a promise. If I give him proof that I beat the Shining Dragon, he'll get... And that's gonna make all this worth it.
You're strong. Inhumanly strong, like you always talk about. And
Maybe. But being weak definitely doesn't guarantee you tragedy preys on the weak. You'd understand if you saw my home.
huh?
Call bull if you want. But I used to be a prince, you know. That was before the Knight Sanguine laid... You're a princess, you said. Then you know how it goes. You fight for your people, your family, like in the stories. I watched my entire family die at the hands of the church.
That's...
And let's be clear now. I didn't take that trash lying down. I killed dozens of knights for every person I lost that day. But that was all I could do. Defend myself until they stopped coming. I wasn't the strong. That's when it became clear. To do anything meaningful, anything more than survive, you've got to be more. So I gave myself up, renounced everything, and converted to the Sanguine faith. Whatever secrets the knights knew, and they bought it. Took me to participate in some initiation thing, communion.
communion.
Yeah, that's what I said. Anyone who wants to join Beowulf has to partake in communion before. There's a lot of religious talk around it. Some bull about your worthiness, and a bunch of scripture about mantling Deus himself. So they hand me a cup brimming with this blood of Deus stuff. We all drink, and it does not go down smooth. Most people die in minutes, but 1 in 100 absorbs the blood into their body and awakens to a special power called a sacrament. They've been doing this for centuries, culling the herd, breeding mortals worthy of Deus's name.
So you survived communion and ended up with your abilities.
More or less. I had a sip of the good stuff and got all that power I wanted so. Even Georg, the Knight Commander, is no match. Turns out I'm a special case. According to the church, there's never been anyone with a blood profile as favorable as... But honestly, I'm not about their dogma, and I've got no interest in inheriting anything, so I gave the right to Georg. He wanted it. I'm already too strong to fight. What would divine power even do for me? Nope.
You're so lonely.
That I am. I've been waiting for someone, waiting for a peer, an equal. I want to meet someone like that and have a fight where I've got no idea if I'll win or die. A fight to make my blood boil and my heart tremble in my chest.
I didn't mean it like that. You truly are a tragic soul.
Enemy approaching.
Yes!
Oops, he found us!
Target confirmed.
Yes! All right. Yes!
Enemy approaching.
Here we go! Let us fight together. I will defend you.
approaching.
Yes!
We should be
Gonna do it!
They found us!
Yes! Yes! Is there no other way?
Dangerous. And
Let's go!
seems I must step in.
Take this!
It's okay. I'm here. Enemy eliminated.
We've been spotted! Let's go!
Let us fight together. I will defend. We can do it together. How about this?
Let's get going! Yes! We've been spotted!
I shall.
Watch this! All right.
Enemy approaching.
Watch this. All right.
I shall.
We've been spotted. All right. We've been spotted. Let's go.
Fall behind. It seems I must step in. Enemy approaching.
All right.
Here we go.
I'm gonna do it.
Target confirmed. Combat Target confirmed. Safety mode off. Don't fall behind. I will defend Target confirmed.
Yes. It looks strong.
We should be
spotted.
I shall be your opponent. I will defend you.
All right.
Enemy approaching.
We've been spotted. Yes. Yes.
Look, they found us!
Yes.
Watch out, everyone!
That's dangerous. This is Enemy approaching.
We've been spotted.
Look, they found us!
Enemy approaching. Target confirmed.
Sonia! Sonia, you okay?
Are you all right? Yuma! Everyone! I'm fine!
That finally you. I knew you'd come shining
Zest. We're taking Sonia back.
back. Well, this is my girl, and I ain't letting go of her. If you want her back, come and take her. By force.
Fine, I'll do it.
Then you know what you've got to do? Call out the dragon, in full this time. Every last tooth. You won't get the girl back unless you do. Because right from start... Now, here you die! Me? Lose? But
Sonia, are you hurt?
I'm all right. Thank you.
You really are. Better. This is great. Damn, you guys are great!
What is he talking about?
Hey, Yuma. Sorry it took me so long to see it. Way back when we first met, I wrote you off as a spineless... But man, oh man, was I wrong! You and that dragon of yours, you got a real good thing going. So just you wait. Next time I'll kill you for real! No more empty bullshit like taking you alive! No more! I'm coming for you. Just you remember that!
This man could become a serious tactical liability if we let him go. He can't put up much more of a fight. Shall I?
Sure. Go ahead. Those are the rules of nature. The strong get to do whatever they want, and you proved you're stronger than me. Go on. Take my...
The strong get to do whatever they want, the weak?
The hell is that look on your face?
Are you sure that's what it means to be strong?
Of course it is. Even a kid...
I don't think I agree with that. It's hard to put it into words, but that's not what the Shining...
He's right. Yuma may have the Shining Dragon's blessings, but by your metric, he's not that kind of strong. No.
Are you dumb or something? Yuma's got the power of the Shining Dragon, and he used it to beat me. And you're saying he's not strong? Do you even hear yourself, you idiot?
No. You're confusing strength with power. What Yuma has is... And until you understand the difference, you'll never defeat him.
True.
Yes. I think you might have understood once. Before... But that was when you lost sight of it for good.
What? Me? Lost sight of strength? You want to know who's strong? It's me! I'm strong! I survived communion so I could be strong.
Zest.
Let's just go. Thank you for coming for me.
Don't mention it. It was the only real choice.
Yeah, it's not like not coming was ever an option.
We're just glad you're all right. And for you to stay all right, we should probably get you out of here. Whoop, almost forgot. We still gotta ask Zest about the World Dragon Souls.
That won't be necessary.
I see. I trust Kirika's
Why didn't you say so sooner?
Should I have?
Huh?
Our aim here was to ensure Sonia's safety, was it not? I would consider this a victory, Dragon Souls, or unless you disagree, Agnum.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I know Sonia's life is the important thing here.
I never doubted you. But we all feel that way about Sonia, don't we? She was the priority, so I don't think it would have mattered.
Whether you mention the Dragon Souls at all. That's my Kirika. Even an undeserving simpleton like this may bask in your understanding, your selfless
Dude, are you insulting me or doting on your sister? Pick one.
I think he's just doting. He's always been like this.
This isn't good. If the seal keeps deteriorating at this rate, there'll be nothing left of it, but I should prepare for the worst-case scenario. Total breakdown. The only question is whether the seal will break before the last song is found again. If the song isn't ready, everything I've accomplished will have been for nothing. The timing has to be. This is going to require a great deal of care. Where to go? Where... It's been a long time. I haven't been here when I cut down that boy.
You really are a good person, aren't you, Genus?
Master Genus! Actually...
I want to be strong like you, Genus.
Master Genus! Please, you have to save our town.
It's not your fault that this happened. Don't blame yourself.
Murderer! You monster!
Perhaps I am doing this for myself. Nothing I can do now will undo that tragedy, or any other. No, I can save my grieving. Time enough to reflect and mourn when the task before me is complete. For the sake of the world, and for my penance, I...
Do you need something? Do you need something?
It's too bad we didn't come out of that with another World Dragon Soul in our pocket. But I'm glad we...
Indeed. You've grown a great deal.
Huh? Where'd that come from? It's not like you to say...
When you first met that girl, you despised the thought of invoking my power. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Back...
And now you make strides to use my blessing well. You have begun to understand the true way to wield... And you are not alone in your growth. The other Dragoneer, the songs they play, are sweet to my ears, and stir in my soul a long... Indulge me in a tale, Yuma. Long ago, before even Ragnarok, the children of man, elf and dragonkind, forged from my own body. I wrought 7 harmonic armaments, and made gifts of them to the song's players, tokens of my favor. And so harmonics, as they came to be known, are potent tools. By wielding my flesh, you and your friends may channel dragon, but the songs as you know them are mere echoes. An age has passed since man and dragon could truly hear, though it did please me to learn that some listeners yet in...
You mean... Divas Magica? People like Kiriko, right?
Yes, and no. I commend her sisterhood for their devotion to my teachings, but those were the days of true masters. Song before, the song forms were free, fluid. Any melody born of strong enough emotion could be refined.
I think I understand. Everyone used to have those powers.
Days cast a wide shadow, and supplicants gathered beneath in desperate hope of salvation. So began an age of transgressions. Understand that dragon energy must be exchanged, given, never taken, guided. Deus cast aside these notions, and with staggering power brought the world to heel.
As in the catastrophe? What?
Quakes, wildfires, the deep places birthed great horrors. Geysers erupted afresh, filling the skies with natural disasters fueled one another in a fearful cycle, threatening stone, soil, and so we gathered. The dragons and their sworn champions. Its last, the war that ensued would come to be known in your tongue as Ragnarok. It was nothing like the heroic, glamorous wars of legend. The world we fought for came to ruin. Our champions, and in a final twist of the knife, Deus's faithful seized an harmonic for themselves. With that, the 7 were split, and the world lay dying. Its throat already cut. Without the last song, the 5 world dragons gathered at Deus's seat of power, and in a last act of defiance, we pooled. It was all we could do in such dire straits. To merely reach Deus demanded more of us than any task before or since. In our fight with the Draco Machina, guardians of Deus, we were injured, our power exhausted. What your people call the unapproachable tower was known in those days as the Ziggurat, and it was from within that Deus wrought catastrophe. It was also there that the world dragons made our stand, and there we gave of ourselves to seal both. The other 4 world dragons poured the last of themselves into the seal, and turned to crystal. The songs of the Dragoneers whom I fought beside sustained me. My body was broken. My mind was quickly going the way of my siblings. Left with few choices, I kept vigil over that seal we placed for untold years. I could not leave, nor do anything but dwell on my sins. One day, however, a man arrived.
And that was Genus. Why did you...
The seal could not sustain my dragon energy forever. Not like a flesh. I convinced the man it was to our mutual benefit to cooperate, and we forged a pact. He accepted me into himself. Given the choice, he would always decline the aid of others, preferring his own company exclusively. He too was removed from the flow of time by my power, even ceasing to age. I thought it a gift, but immortality only drove. Alas, there was a time when I thought he could change, but complications arose. You, Yuma, are not him. You lack for pride, for strength as a warrior, but in their place I see whatever bond we share, Yuma, it graces me with music, memories, and a shining light I thought lost to me forever. I wish for you to know all this, because if nothing else, that...
Yuma!
Hey, Sonia. Did you need something?
Yeah. I haven't thanked you properly for the rescue, right? So let me do... Yuma, thank you. Thank you for saving me.
Huh? No, I'm still nothing
Untrue. You're really a part of this team now, you know? I'm starting to lose count of how many times you've helped the others. At this rate, it's me who's gonna be relying on you more often, Yuma.
I don't know about...
Huh?
I mean, we're friends, aren't we? We got to where we are because we can lean on each other. It's not just us either. Everyone. Everyone's learning to trust each other.
Yeah, I guess you're right. In that case, Yuma, don't go anywhere, okay? You, me, the others, we're all on a path now.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Yuma, you want to see if there's any good food at the market?
Sure, I'm feeling a little hungry.
Miss Sonia! Yuma! What are you doing out here?
Primula, what's wrong?
We got a messenger from the castle. I think it's important. The king says you gotta come right now.
I wonder what that's all about. Thanks, Primula. We'll head right over there.
Right.
How's it going? Oh, Yuma!
Yo!
Hi.
State your business. Are you ready? Well done.
What is it?
Excuse me.
Father, what is it? Did something...
Sonia, Yuma, I've been waiting. An Imperial envoy just delivered this letter bearing Prince...
An Imperial envoy?
This is the part where I mentioned the envoy was...
What?
What does the message say?
I'm still trying to process it myself. They want peace.
Huh?
Peace? You mean ending the war?
So it seems. Listen, and I'll read. I, Excella Noa Aura, in my
capacities as both a ranking officer and princess of the great Lombardian Empire. Our country's long-standing conflict has proven itself a loss for both parties, protracted over such a length of time. I wish it, pursuant to our terms of armistice, we are prepared to withdraw our forces in full. Terms will be specified at a conference to be held between Astorian and Lombardian representatives. The attendees and location of this conference are conditional to several Lombardian interests. These conditions... First, the conference is to occur in the coral caves of the Sharian coast. Second, the Lombardian delegation will be led by its Princess Excella. And finally, the Astorian delegation will be led by its citizen of recent note, Yuma Ilvern. These are the conditions. Pursuant to the above, if both parties are able to reach a peace agreement, we are prepared to offer in reparation both of the world dragon souls currently in Imperial custody. I await the prudent decision of His Majesty. Excella Noa Aura, First Imperial Princess of the Lombardian Empire.
The envoy also mentioned that the conference should take place in secret in order to avoid drawing undue attention. She also said that Yuma is free to bring whomever he pleases as ambassadors.
I'm gonna go ahead and say what's on that letter in a whole lot fewer words. Empire's given up, aren't...
Right. Under such strange circumstances, too. If I were their commander, I'd be pressing my advantage, not sacrificing it.
They've got, what, 3 dragon souls now? And they're willing to just give us 2 of them.
I wonder why they requested Yuma to be our representative, though. Does this mean they're just after his radiance again?
It's a strange way of going about it if they are. They just failed to take him. Or maybe this is because of that.
I have no idea either, but I'm leaning toward going along with it.
Huh?
I know it's dangerous. I know it's probably a trap. But there's a chance, right? If that's the case, I want to give Excella the benefit of the doubt. I want to believe she really is proposing a peaceful solution.
I'll admit, it's an attractive idea. Father, she said we're allowed to choose who we want to accompany Yuma, right?
Yes, it would appear as much.
Then there's no reason we shouldn't all go. Even if something were to happen.
Yeah, we can still protect you.
Then it's decided, yeah? Your Majesty, send him our answer.
Very well. I'll send a courier to Princess Excella with our official acceptance. And everyone,
How are you doing?
Do you need something?
Excuse me.
Your Highness, a messenger from Astoria has arrived. It looks like they're agreeing to parley.
I see. I suppose we should set out for these coral caves then.
Are you sure, Your Highness? Can we really trust him?
Who? The Dragon Slayer?
Yes. Let's just say it's probably not the best idea to trust someone like that.
I'd file Georg under secretive as well, you realize. In fact, he fits the definition far more than the Slayer does.
Just call me suspicious that he's not engaging in good faith.
Well, yes. I find myself skeptical of the totality of Genus's claims. I knew at least some of what he said would have genuine merit. So I'm taking it upon myself to sort truths from falsehoods. That is all.
I see. I guess I can accept that. Just remember, if anything happens out there...
Oh, enough. Your concern is appreciated. You are a citizen of my father's empire, and I its crown princess. It's my duty to protect...
By your command, then. I'll try not to put my...
See that you don't. I do not care to entertain the thought of losing you.
I see no problems.
Should be easy.
approaching. I foresee no problems. Get ready. Here they come.
They found us!
We've been spotted. We've been spotted. Is there no other way? I'd rather not, but
I've done it! Enemy approaching. I shall fight.
I won't lose. Yes, it's over.
Diva Magica. Look! Get ready! Here they come! Get ready! Here they come! Look! Got it!
Look, they found us!
We've been spotted.
Got it! Get ready! Here they come! Got it! Got it!
Look, they found us!
Excella,
Ah, Yuma.
I'm here just like you asked. Did you bring...
Naturally. The souls of the Earth and Sky Dragons are nearby.
She's telling the truth. I can feel 2 world dragon souls.
Then we have no further reason to delay. Shall we negotiate terms of...
Wait, I want to ask you something before we start.
What is it?
Why did you specify me? Are you just after the dragon again?
Just so. I require the Shining Dragon's cooperation in a matter of some import, before I can agree to...
I knew it! If you're asking us to hand over Yuma, that's not gonna happen.
Please, a moment's patience. I do not wish to use the Shining Dragon as a weapon of war, or against his will. I would pose you a question. I've heard the Shining Dragon's soul impart certain bodily changes to its agelessness, for example.
Agelessness? I wouldn't know about that, but Genus did stop aging when he carried the Shining Dragon.
Genus? I see.
You and Genus met?
The first move was his. He approached me claiming secret knowledge. A way to achieve my goals without relying upon the souls of dragons.
So your conditions for withdrawing?
I wish to borrow, on diplomatic basis only, the service of the Shining Dragon. With it, I might grant my father's dearest wish.
Immortality for the Emperor. That's your price for withdrawing from Alfheim?
No more, no less. In Alfheim itself, we have little interest.
You what?
The World Dragon Souls were the entire impetus for our operations here. If the Shining Dragon presents a less bloody avenue, I will there should be little issue with drawing the soldiers under my command once Yuma Ilvern's cooperation is assured.
I accept your reasoning. But whether we agree on this is another matter entirely.
Yes, their desires haven't changed. They still wish to use Yuma as a tool, and we don't have a guarantee he'll be returned safe.
Even if this yarn she's spun about the Emperor is true, who knows what other stories she might concoct? Yeah, we don't know what they'll do to Yuma.
What were you thinking, starting a war over something like that? For a single person's life, you're willing to sacrifice thousands? How many people have died over this? If you can't give me a good explanation for any of that, then I can't negotiate with you, let alone
As sovereign of a nation, the Emperor's life has value on a global scale. It's only arithmetic. Comparing military losses in Alfheim to domestic ones following the Emperor's death, infighting proved the more lethal scenario.
So you just shunted all the losses onto Astoria? Onto Welland? How many of their people are dead now?
The regrettable and unavoidable nature of war. It's not something we wish for either.
You can't just make platitudes and expect it to go away. I won't take that for an answer!
I come with an open hand, offering peace, terms of armistice. And still, I will do what I must. Even if the fighting must continue, I will capture the Shining Dragon.
What do you mean, capture? Last time you tried that, you failed!
I rested on the powers of the Diva Magica like a crutch last we fought. This time, the first strike is mine. Shining Dragon!
It's over. Or rather, it was hopeless from the start. His radiance answers to no one but Yuma.
Not yet.
You're wounded. Just concede already.
I must. If I fall here, the Emperor's wish.
Give it a rest. There's no need to go that far, even if you are his daughter.
Even if? How dare you?
What?
There's no if to be had. Or does royal blood forbid me from loving my family? While you wag your tongue in ignorance. The Empire's stability, tenuous as it is, rests on his shoulders alone. Were he to pass, there'd be chaos. I do not seek immortality for my own sake, but for my country's. I cannot watch him waste away. Nor can I continue pretending all is well behind closed doors. How can I? My wise and gentle father. He is the only family I have. My father. It doesn't matter if he's an emperor or if I'm a princess. He is...
Excella, like I said, I understand your father's life is important. Even still, that's... But if he's suffering, if he's in such bad shape that you're already lamenting him, that's a different story. Excella.
Stop, Yuma.
Leston, why?
I admire your compassion. Master Elise would undoubtedly be proud of you. But you must understand, we are at war. You can't accept something at face value simply because a princess took the time to make a speech. How do you know this isn't a trap?
He's right. Shed tears can be dangerous weapons all to the...
But...
You said it yourself, right? You have to accept her reasoning if you're gonna build any kind of conversation. I didn't hear you accepting much.
Even so...
Your Highness, you're not acting like yourself. Where's that cool tough...
You're right, of course. Forgive my lapse.
See, there you go. There's a princess.
Still talking in circles. We really must work on that, you know.
Yes, it is. But I really was trying it on for size that... Now, Your Highness. You ready to get back in the...
Yes, I believe so.
Excella.
It seems we are unable to reach an accord. We will, regardless, be withdrawing all troops as proposed. I trust this will serve as a sufficient...
What?
When my good faith has been made clear, I will return to ask the Dragon's cooperation again. Are these acceptable terms?
What do you think, Sonia?
Regardless of her intent, if we can end her...
Welland could stand to consider it as well.
If we can end the fighting, that's reason enough. And if Excella's really sincere, I would like to help her and her father. I'm okay with the terms as they stand, but, maybe we should...
Agreed. We should report to Father before we make a final decision.
Your hesitation is understandable. Allow me to illustrate the extent of my devotion.
Those are...
In the interest of good faith, I present to you both...
Earth and sky.
Yes. Please convey them to your King Albert. I would have him know my sincerity as...
All right. Astoria accepts them. From one heir to another, Excella. I'll make sure he knows. Maybe...
I've heard enough.
What?
Who's there?
You certainly... I'll be taking those dragon souls back into Beowulf's custody. You nearly ruined a plan decades.
Georg, you will stand down and know your place. I gave...
Negotiations? Gave me leave?
Traitor! What are you talking about?
Don't feign ignorance. Confess! In your greed for the throne, you ordered an
What? Assassination? Ridiculous! What are you even saying? Father killed...
Come, Excella. I would say even someone of your station must answer for her crimes. But killing our dear... You've lost the right to claim yourself princess of anything now. You're a traitor and a heretic.
Georg, what have you... Murderer!
You won't stand for what? You have no throne. Your own vassals are pursuing warrants for your arrest as we speak. You're nothing but a fugitive from judgment now!
You...
Now then, I appear to have a wanted traitor before me. Shall I do my duty as a knight and...
Wait, what's that sword?
Now, hear my call, and heed my summons!
Caliburn? What is Caliburn doing here?
Caliburn!
Your master Gjor commands you to kill...
Caliburn, stop! Your master Excella command... What?
I am Caliburn of the Twin Blades of the Empire. By my master's will.
Why? Why won't you listen? It's me, you...
Poor old Caliburn can't hear you, my dear. Not the way you wanted to.
Colorhorn. The dragon...
Yes! I created it from the Dark Dragon's soul. It is an a crowning achievement, if I do say so myself. Yes, another
Caliburn, your quarries are the Dragoneers and the Astorian... Kill them all! Leave none alive except for the...
I will.
Don't let your guard down.
Give me strength!
This one's a minute
Oh. So even one of the Twin Blades wasn't enough to deter you? Caliburn laid low. Defiance, then.
That's why you gathered the World Dragon's souls? So you could make that...
Galahorn is but a stepping stone on a greater path. The goal of our order has only ever been one.
What?
The combined energies of all 5 world dragons, brought to heel by the Dragon Imperators. Together, they form the key to a door the Sanguine Church has sought to open for centuries. The seal was made by the very dragons Galahorn can command. With this, we can unmake it.
But why?
If you break the seal, the catastrophe, all those things the Shining Dragon told us about will happen.
If you can't see past collateral damage, you too are lost. Be silent now.
Hey, Leston.
I'm beginning to feel the drag. I don't believe I can fight much.
Same here. This isn't good.
Now, who's first?
I will.
What? You! Damn it all! You interfere now, of all time!
This is not the appointed hour.
What?
You there, Wilt.
Me?
Leave the Night Sanguine to me. Take the others and run.
But...
Why are you...
Go!
Your Highness, we're getting out of here.
Right behind you.
Let's go. But we should take another route. If they pursue Excella too, they'll have to divide themselves.
Right.
Piteous fool. Come back.
carried the Imperator?
My turn now.
Dragons.
I could ask you the same. You've grown quite fearsome. If that blade really is endowed with the Dark Dragon's blessing, it can only be resonance. Your soul and...
Damn you! What do you stand to gain from this? What?
We don't have to be enemies, you know. In fact, I believe I have some... And you have something I want.
Something I want, eh?
You heard me. Shall we strike a deal, you and I? It would benefit both of us far more than this pointless bloodshed.